These are cow's feet, but they look more like gnarly, twisted lumps of wood. This cow has a very specific problem, and you're watching the Hoof GP.
Should've told you straight away. You don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed. You know.
You're joining us on our journey to our second farm, and what a journey it is.
That I won't let you go. Put your arms around me and I'll let you know how it feels when time goes slow. And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you.
Today you're joining us at a farm that we've been coming to for a few years now, and every time we do come, we treat the exact same cow for the exact same problem.
I don't know, I can fit down here. Kev's worried about fitting down the side of the crutch.
So the farm you're joining us at today is a hill farm right on the edge of the Galloway Forest, a beautiful hilly forest park here in southwest Scotland, and this cow is an old favourite of mine.
As easy as that.
See yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you. You don't even know.
So here's a bit of a backstory on this cow. You see, her history goes back a little way.
I've trimmed cow's feet here in southwest Scotland for around 14 years now, and over the years I've come to have a few favourites.
Well, that was easy.
The video you're watching right now is actually from around 4 or 5 years ago. That is my trusty old Navara, which is now Craigie Boy's trusty steed.
Go on, that's it, go on.
This old deer of a cow is known as a crossbred Hereford, a cow whose job is to give birth to and to raise a healthy calf. This was my first professional crate, my first proper hoof trimming crush, the Whopper 51.
So when we look at a cow like this, obviously this is fairly overgrown, but the cow's not actually lame in any way, she's just uncomfortable. So when these cows are way out in the hills for months at a time on soft ground, it's very, very hard to spot that they're actually overgrown.
This wasn't the first time I'd trimmed old Harriet here, but as you can see, it pretty much looked like our hooves had never been touched.
This is actually laminitis, or choriitis as it's now being called. So basically, the little fingers that hold this wall onto the inside of the foot are expanding and are causing it to push right out the way and cause this hemorrhaging. Right, let's crack on to the next foot. Now again, this is a really gnarly foot. If you look at it, it's all bulbous and overgrown here. But again, she is not lame. She's slightly uncomfortable, but apart from that, she is not in any pain whatsoever.
This video isn't just an excuse to take a trip down memory lane, it's a video to show that farmers take care of their cows over years and years and years, and sometimes their feet still end up looking a bit crazy.
I'm pretty sure her front feet are perfect, but she's in, so we might as well do it.
See you dance, and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you.
As I said earlier, that was 4 or 5 years ago, and we're back today in 2024
Be careful.
to see how Harriet's looking these days.
Thank you.
You see, these cows live on really soft ground. She's not lame, she's not sore. They're just very overgrown because she's had laminitis when she was younger, which basically means the inside of her foot completely expands and blows the hoof horn off the side of her feet. So like I said, she's not in pain. It just looks a bit funky.
Even although these extremely gnarly feet aren't causing any major issue for this cow, it's still really important for her that we take them back to the correct length. But even more important than that, we make both of the claws the same size. In other words, we spread the weight evenly across both of the weight-bearing surfaces. That way, she won't have any pinch points, won't get any hemorrhaging, and therefore we should be able to avoid real pain for this cow.
We don't routinely trim in between these feet, but on cows like this, that ridge gets really overextended and curls right round.
On my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow.
This back left foot is shaping up really nicely. There's not all that much wrong with it apart from that slight hemorrhaging, but it's the back right foot that I am truly worried about. I'm just not sure whether or not I'll be able to return it to anything like what it should be. I honestly don't think I've ever trimmed a cow's hoof that reminds me more of a twisted and gnarled piece of wood. It's just like a burr on an elm tree. It's all knotted, twisted, contorted and distorted. Because of the distortion and the overgrowth, I don't really know what's happening on the inside of this hoof capsule, so I need to be incredibly careful not to go too far in the pursuit of perfection. Right, let battle commence.
Today is a good day today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow today. Well, something's gotta give today.
See how there are all these lines? And here. So like, her foot is like inside like this, and then the hoof is like that, and it's supposed to merge together like that. And what's happened is the tissue inside has got inflamed somehow because she's ill and swollen. And it went. I think it's like away. I think that's why he's. Why is she not?
Cow's feet like these can take a huge amount of time to trim, but when you see the transformation at the end, it's usually all worth it. If we all take a little time and concentration to study the hoof that I'm trimming right now, i.e. the claw on the right, we can all see the stretched lamina corium. You can see the stretch marks in the hoof horn itself, and these will not disappear. These stretches are the exact reason I trim this cow every single year. You see, when it comes to beef cattle, usually they're able to look after their feet perfectly well without any intervention from humans whatsoever. But when it comes to cases like this, our intervention isn't just wanted, it's absolutely crucial. Believe it or not, I read every single comment you guys leave on these videos. And a comment I read last night asked why I didn't routinely trim the axial wall between the toes, just like I have done and am doing on this cow right now. Well, there is a very good reason for that. Doing it can lead to massive problems in cows' feet. The structural integrity can be completely diminished by doing it routinely. But that's not a proper answer, because for a proper answer, I'll need a full video, which I'll do very, very soon. These exact trims, the ones on small Scottish farms here in the heart of our beautiful landscape, where we can make a huge difference to these cows' lives, are the ones I live for, and the ones I absolutely love doing.
Leave the clothes on the floor. Tonight it's me and you on top of it all. I am yours, do what you want with me, but You make me feel so unreal. You make me feel so unreal. We can live a dream. We can be so unreal.
I love this job. I love this job because of the difference you can make in a short few minutes. I love this job because of the education you can bring to the masses and to the farmers who look after these cows. I love this job because it takes me out into the world, meeting amazing people working in fantastic locations with these amazing and beautiful creatures that give us and our lives so much. This job is interesting, it's evolving, I'm constantly learning, and that is what keeps me interested.
On the floor. Tonight it's me and you on top of it all. I am yours. Do what you want with me, but don't let me go. You make me feel so unreal. You make me feel so unreal.
Grinder follows knife, follows grinder, follows knife. Little by little. That's the way with feet like this. You have to be imperfect to be perfect. I know that sounds stupid, but it's true. Song lyrics that I absolutely love, but maybe aren't quite true in this case.
Look at that, brand new.
Okay, so they're maybe not perfect, but they are far better than they were a few minutes ago. This is functional hoof trimming. A cow should go into my crush feeling uncomfortable and come out more comfortable. That is the limits of what I can do, and it's what we did here today for Harriet. Thank you for watching the Hoof GP.
You make me feel so unreal.